Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here, back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, we're going to try to hash out your day one path for Season 53. So, there's a lot to go over here, and we're going to dive into it. So, I do appreciate it, guys. If you do subscribe to the channel, we are going to be going live tomorrow around probably 5 a.m.-ish to start the season. So, that'll be a good way to also, just kind of watch me stumble and fumble through, if whatever I do works, great. If not, then, not to do that as well. So yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate it, guys. If you're going to throw in the code CHICKEN for, if you're going to grab instant training for the season, it does help to support the channel, all that stuff. If you want to win some of the cool things behind me here, over on the shelf, which I'm doing a very bad job of showing, you can go, I'll go this way. Plushies, merch, different things like that. It's all cool stuff. You just got to become a member of the channel, and that's actually going to be going live later today. We're going to do our channel membership live stream, and we're going to announce the winner for this month. So if you want to see more on that, you just got to become a channel member. I can notify you directly through YouTube and all that stuff. So day one path, let's hash it out. So an important thing to take into account or to plan for this season is we have a lot of different stuff. So, we can't say for certain this is going to be the best way to do, because we don't really know yet. We haven't really played with these troop boosts. We have an idea of how strong they're going to be, but a lot of this is going to have to be hashed out in real time. So I think the biggest takeaway from this video is simply play it slow. Don't define your path before the season starts, because it's different. It's a longer season, and there's a lot of different options. So I think taking the slow approach, get your chess early on, but I think the slow approach is going to pay off. So right out of the gates, I think it's safe to say that we're going to want, look at the troops we're using. We've got rifles, warriors, Zookas. Then if we scroll ahead here, just looking specifically at the troops, we got Grens, Brick potentially, and then we don't have heavies until later on. So what does that mean to me? That means maybe a rifle Zooka meta. Maybe a rifle Zooka meta with the Zookas boosted, so they have a bit more health for going over mines. But I think that means that these defenses are going to be fairly strong right out of the gates. I think getting mortars, flamethrowers, machine guns, all of them are a decent pickup. I might skip mortars for the time being. Machine guns, typically, we always need those. I mean, they're only 16 keys. So you can't really make a mistake at this point in the season. Like, all of this is good stuff, and we're going to need it at some point. Warriors are the only kind of outlier. Like, they might be really good right out of the gates and then kind of fizzle off is typically what we see them do. But keep in mind, we potentially have that. Let's see what happens if it's not upgraded. Okay, so you can actually, you don't have to max them out, and you can put the boost on them, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, Warriors probably going to be really strong right out of the gate. We don't have flares yet, so we'll keep moving along. Now, I think getting the building health will be super important. Building health, excuse me, building health, DBD, always good pickups. We've got potentially a couple more flamethrowers or machine guns or mortars here. So, I mean, we'll have a pretty defensive base at the start of things. And then, as we move into 3 ERs, I would say, get everything here. Maybe skip DBD, skip mortars. Don't upgrade all the troops. See what's going to be good first. I would say maxing out Riflemen is fine, just to, kind of test the waters with, because we're going to need them when we have Kavan anyways, right? And they're not expensive to max out. So I think that's, a safe play. And sure, Warriors might be the play early on, but, it still might be nice to throw in a couple Riflemen just to take out mines and that kind of thing. So right out of the gates, you can't really go wrong. You can't really go wrong. And I think skipping mortars and DBD is going to be able to let us play it fairly safe. So as we move up here, this is where we really have to make our first decision of what path we're going to take. Do we want Brick? Do we want... do we need Grenadiers? Do we need Grenadiers? Are things getting really dirty? Or are we, at this point, are we looking to move ahead completely? So yeah, we got some decisions to make. We've got our first prototype. I think going defensive, I think grabbing cannons and the proto and then the flare is probably a good move. And then maybe moving forward, skipping Grenadiers from there. The bottom path looks pretty nice to me. We do have another prototype up here. So, I mean, we're going to have a lot of defenses. So I'm hoping that these boosts are actually able to keep up with the amount of defenses that we have. Because I think going bottom path, it's going to allow us to get either... Well, we'll have access to the troop health to come back and get it. But, I mean, actually, I don't know. I think we want to skip medkit. So I think we want to go cannon, mine, troop health, maybe this multi-node. And then, yeah, because it's either the multi-node or the medkit. And the medkit is 20 keys. Because then that gives us access to the troop damage, shock mine, DBD, all this is good stuff. The sky shield's going to be great. And then we can go 5 with the boom cannon. But I think we really need to kind of rush to this area. I think we really need Kavan. And I think we need heavies. Because I don't know what else we're really going to be using here. But Kavan Rifle Zuka, we know that's good. We know that's strong. And we've got a couple troop damage, troop health. And we've got a couple troop health and troop damage nodes to help that out as well. So yeah, at this point we would have Kavan. So I think, yeah, I mean, it's really defensive here in 4 ERs, which it always typically is in these warship seasons. And then you see here we kind of swing back, offense swings back a little bit to balance that out with Kavan. And, you know, if we need to, we can use tanks or mechs. And then we've got another building health, critters, heavies. All this is good stuff. I think this is where we really want to kind of rush to if we can. Because if you can get here early, and we have all the defense, and then it just depends. Like at this point, if you've made it to diamond, you know, if you got a few rank chests and you can get to here early, then you can be 5 ER with all the defense and the best offense at the same time. So that looks pretty ideal to me. And we've got another troop boost over here. And heavy's finally showing up with some troop damage. I mean, at this point, heavy rush will probably be done. You know, going into... What is this? Yeah, the 5th ER, so I don't think we're heavy rushing at 5 ERs with all the building health and DBD and Sky Shield. Anyway, so moving along. This gets, you know, it's really hard to predict, but it's kind of fun just to go over. So here we have shock bombs, laser rangers, rocket choppers, and we do have seekers as well. So you'll notice that Seekers don't have the troop boost either. So it's Heavy Chopper, Bomber, and Seekers cannot be boosted. The rest of them can. Boosted Laser Rangers might be really good. Because Laser Rangers can be pretty OP. Yeah, so then we come down here. We've got our newly upgraded critter launchers that cost a little bit more on the tokens. And yeah, so moving along here, we've got our artillery. I don't know if we had barrage yet. No, artillery and barrage are down here. Lots of multi-nodes. So we've got mines, we've got another troop boost over here, heavy grens and cryos. Probably won't be using that one. How many keys is that? 40 keys. Ouch, it's kind of a key vacuum. We might be using them. I mean, we'll use the heavy boost, I guess, at some point, so it's not a total vacuum. We'll use them with heavy choppers, right? So that's going to be cool, actually, it'll be kind of a boost to heavy chopper rush. Then we go here, and this is the 6th ER. And we've got another Sky Shield available at 6. We've got Seekers. We've got a lot of offensive stuff. We've got shock launchers a little bit after Seekers. So, I mean, there is going to be a Seeker window, absolutely. Because at 6, we've got Heavy Chopper, Seeker, Bullet. And shock launchers are kind of on the... they're on a runaway path almost. So we've got to go through barrage, troop damage to get to the Heavy Choppers. Then we've got to come through Scorchers with 34 keys. Come back down around, get shock launchers, probably get the troop health. We want that Sky Shield at some point. And troop boost, 46 key troop boost that we may or may not be using. Oh, we don't have to get it though. Okay, that's good. We don't have to get it. I thought it was on the required path. And then we have bullet. We have bullet. I mean, we can pick bullet or troop. Depends what we're using, I guess. And then we've got bombardiers right before 70 Rs. And we got to plan accordingly for this season, guys. Like, it's going to be very difficult to make it to the end of the tech tree, based on the calculations that that we've seen out there. Not everyone is going to make it to the end of the tech tree. So, anyways, it's impossible to predict the end of the season, but it's more helpful probably to go over this stuff. So I think something like this probably makes sense for your day one path. At least to just get started, get some chests, see what other people are doing, and then we can kind of establish the meta from there, and then we'll cover that in the daily videos, of course. But I'm really excited for this season, guys. I think it's going to be a ton of fun, and I would definitely recommend, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, turn on the notifications if you want to be notified, because the stream is kind of, I say it's around 5 a.m., but it's kind of loosely around that time. So I'll schedule it for 5, and then, but yeah, as soon as I go live is why I'm saying this. If you are subscribed and you hit the bell, you'll get notified for every time that I go live and every video that I post. So you can turn it off because I post a lot of videos after that. But if you want to make sure you hit the live stream, then and be able to just come hang out and take a look. That's honestly, it's the best way to just get started off the right on the right foot for the season. So I hope that helps you guys out, and let me know what you're thinking for your day one path down below in the comments. And yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Good luck this season, and we'll see you out there. Chicken out, back.